I'm going to verify my order, assemble my equipment, wash my hands. Hi, my name is Kelvin, and I'm going to be your student nurse today. Can you tell me your name and date of birth? Okay, and do you have any allergies? All right, so it looks like you have an order for an NG tube. And do you know what an NG tube is? Have you ever had one? No? Okay. So an NG tube, NG stands for nasogastric, and that's just a tube that runs through your nose and down into your stomach. It just empties those stomach contents, okay? All right, so before we begin, I just need to do a few little stuff on you, little assessment things. All right, so I'm gonna assess your nose. Can you breathe in and out? All right, in and out. All right, okay, I don't see any lesions or anything like that. Have you ever had any surgery on your face or anything? No, you haven't had any surgery on your nose. All right, can you tell me the date, time, and where you were? All right, and you're gonna tell me your name, so you're alert and oriented times 4. I'm gonna assess your bowel sounds. And do you have a gag reflex? You do? Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sit you up and get you half hours. I'm just gonna go ahead and rewash my hands. So before I begin, I do need to measure and make sure that, I need to measure and see how far down the tube's gonna go. So to measure, I'm gonna measure from the tip of your nose to your ear, and then from your ear to your xiphoid process. So about right here is how far the tube's gonna go in. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. All right. Scoot that over and get that out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and take some tape and just get it ready for when I get the NG inserted. All right, so for this procedure, if at any point you get uncomfortable, you need to gag, anything like that, just hold your finger up like this, okay? All right, so to begin, I'm gonna rewash my hands and put on my gloves. I know you mentioned earlier that you were sick. You had been sick with nausea and vomiting, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this out for you, okay? Just in case you get sick. So I'm gonna put on my other glove. All right, and to begin, let me move this over. Go ahead and get this out. Okay, so this is your water. I need you to drink, and as you swallow, I'm gonna insert the tube, okay? And remember, if at any point you get uncomfortable, raise your finger. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lube up the tube. Lube. All right, lube up really well. Okay, so are you ready? All right, remember as you, remember to take drinks and swallow as I insert the tube. Good job, you're doing really good, really good, really good. Yes. Almost got it. Keep swallowing and drinking, okay? Keep swallowing and drinking. All right, I'm going to temporarily anchor this. All right, I got that anchored. I do need to check placement and make sure that it's in, okay? So to do that, I will, I'm gonna insert air into it. So, you ready? All right, enter the air, and I'm going to pull out some gastric secretions. So, all right, and I got some gastric secretions. I'm gonna flush this with 30 milliliters of water. So that's in, and now that that's in, I'm going to go ahead and put on your actual nasal stuff. Real tape. Put that on. Put that on. You remove your temporary tape. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and take you to x-ray just to make sure that it is correctly placed. I checked it twice, but they just like to make sure, okay? All right, so you're back from x-ray, and they said that it's in place, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to perform care on your nose. So to do that, I would take a washcloth, wet it with soap and water, and I'm just going to clean around it, okay? All right, so I'm going to take off my gloves, wash my hands, we'll throw away my supplies, wash my hands, and then I'll go document.